Psychologists have discovered that people who suffered adverse events, as they call it, and this could be anything from your father shouting at you, your parents getting divorced, all the way through to sexual abuse. If you suffered three or more of these events, as they call them, you're more likely to suffer a chronic health problem or die prematurely. Psychologists and doctors are starting to recognize this as a problem, but only just in the last few years, and they're not really sure what they're supposed to do about it. A more common thing we do recognize is if you're demeaned or discouraged as a child, you're also going to suffer from confidence problems. You're going to feel like you're not quite good enough. And we recognize this, but actually it's all the same process. So why? Why should this happen? It sort of makes no sense. Why should it be that when your father shouted at you when you were 4 years of age, you're now more likely to suffer heart disease? As I say, it makes no sense. And it made no sense to me because exactly the same thing happened to me. I'm Brian Hubbard, and as a small child I suffered an abusive childhood, particularly at the hands of my father. And by the time I was 30 or so, I was suffering chronic health problems, particularly depression and anxiety. Now, there's nothing in my life that suggested I should be suffering these problems. I had a great career, a very happy marriage, and two great kids. I had everything going for me, and yet there I was, chronically depressed. Why should that happen? Something extraordinary happened to me. There was a major revelation that happened in my life, and I was able to discover exactly what it was, the mechanism, the processes that were taking place in me and are happening to you right now. I've written about this, and a clinic in Germany is now studying this and is starting to bring it into their practice. I've helped hundreds of people already, and I know I can help you as well.